Hello everyone. Last video was interrupted suddenly due to some technical issue. So we'll continue where I have stopped. So here we had the relation SWR minus 1 upon SWR plus 1 will give you the value of B1 upon A1. So we will come to know by measuring the position of either the first antinode, the first antinode or the first node relative to the reflecting wall, it is possible to calculate the phase angle theta, the phase angle theta by which B1 leads A1. Fine. So earlier what we have seen that all nodes will be located at coordinate positions, such that the value of this sign, so I can say that sine of k1x plus theta by 2 is equal to 1. Right? Here I have got this value sine square k1x plus theta by 2. So in knowing the value of theta, I can just take the sine also, need not have to take sine square. Okay. So sine of k1x plus theta by 2 is equal to 0. This is for the nodes. Fine. Because sine wave is like this. Okay. That's the reason I took it this way. Now, in particular, the first node is located at a position such that k1x plus theta by 2 is equal to minus pi by 2. Fine. So from this, how will I get the value of theta in which I am interested? Multiply by 2. So I can write 2k1x plus theta is equal to minus pi. Fine. So therefore theta is minus pi minus 2k1x. This is very, very important relation, which is the phase angle what we have defined theta to be. Okay. Now how this equation helps us in the problem? Whenever you have been given a problem to find out the value of specific acoustic impedance from the given things. Okay. So we'll make use of this problem, this formula, and solve one problem. So what is the problem says? Question says that the given SWR is equal to 2. What is SWR? Standing wave ratio is 2. And the first node is located at a distance of 3 by 8. So x, this is x. X is 3 by 8 times the wavelength, from the reflecting surface. So obviously this is reflecting surface, incident wave, reflected wave, and first node, which means if suppose this is my standing wave, this is my first node, second node, third node, and so on. This is first antinode, second antinode, third antinode, and so on. Fine. So that's why I wrote lambda 1. 3 by 8 times the wavelength from the reflecting surface. Now here you need to find out the specific acoustic impedance value is asked, which means I need to know the value of Z. This is the question. Okay. Now what we need to understand first over here, what is given. Here what is given, SWR is 2 and this x. So this x will help us over here. The formula which I just now taught is theta is equal to minus pi minus 2k1x. Fine. So we can write minus pi minus 2. Now what is k? K is always 2 pi by lambda. So I will say lambda 1 because here I use the word lambda 1. Into x. How much is x? 3 by 8 times lambda 1. So reflecting back. So we'll take it minus sign. Like earlier also we used the minus sign for the incident wave plus reflected wave minus wave. So this is minus. So lambda 1 gets cancelled. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So here I will write 2 and I write minus pi minus minus plus Fine. This 2 gets cancelled with this thing. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So what is left now? Only 3 pi is left. These 2 2's gets cancelled obviously. So this is only 3 pi is left, and minus pi plus 3 pi by 2. Okay. Yeah, 2 2's are 4. Yeah, so this 2 will remain. This 2 will not get cancelled. So 3 pi by 2. So this is minus 2 pi plus 3 pi. Minus 2 pi plus 3 pi by 2 will give me pi by 2. So my theta angle is pi by 2. That is the first job I got it. First job is done. Done? Okay, afterwards, so I made use of this formula to get my theta. Now after getting theta, what is my next job? Use the SWR formula. Now what I taught you just now, that SWR is nothing but A1 plus B1 divided by A1 minus B1, the magnitude. Fine. So value is how much? 2. So I can say this is equal to 2. SWR is 2. So I can write A1 plus B1 is equal to twice A1 minus B1. So A1 plus B1 is twice A1 minus twice B1. So take B on this side, A on this side. So I can say B1 plus 2B1 is equal to 2A1 minus A1. So this gives me 3B1 is equal to A1, or B1 is equal to 1/3 A1. So I am ready with the value of B1 also. Fine. Now after this, one more thing I taught you, which is the angle theta. Okay. So for angle theta, I explained you the relation B1 is equal to B1 e to the power I theta. Okay. So B1, this was my equation number 2. B1 is equal to B1 e to the power I theta. Now over here, do I know theta? Yes. Do I know B1? Yes. B1 is 1/3 A1. So substitute the value over here. So 1/3 A1 e to the power I into pi by 2. Fine. So whatever I substituted the value, theta and B1, I got the relation over here. Now e to the power I pi by 2. What is e to the power I theta by De Moivre's theorem? It's cos theta plus I sin theta. So I'll write over here 1/3 A1 cos pi by 2 plus I sin pi by 2. Fine. Okay. Cos pi by 2 is how much? 0. What is sin pi by 2? It's 1. So what will I write? I'll write 1/3 A1 into I, because sin pi by 2 will be 1. This is my pi by 2. Okay. So here I'll write 1/3 A1 is the value of B1. Fine. Now after this, what is my next job now? Substitute the value in the relation what is taught to you just in the beginning of this lecture. Okay. So there I told you that the relation for Zn is A1 plus B1 upon A1 minus B1 times rho 1 C1. Substitute the value of B1 over here and get the relation for Zn. Simplify that. That will get you the answer for this Zn. Okay. Either you can write normal or this complex, not an issue, because this is magnitude. Okay. So here I can say Zn is equal to A1. If at all I am writing here complex, better write it over here complex. Okay. So A1 plus B1 divided by A1 minus B1 into rho 1 C1. Okay. Substitute the value of this B1. How much is the value? 1/3 A1 into I. So A1 plus 1/3 A1 I, okay, divided by A1 minus 1/3 A1 I into rho 1 C1. Okay. So if you simplify this, what will I get? Multiplied by 3. Okay. So what will get over here? This is 3 plus I. Okay. A1 we can take it common. Here also we can take A1 common. So in numerator will have 3 plus I, denominator will have 3 minus I times rho 1 C. So this is my expression for Z. Fine, cancel A1 also. Now this is what form? This is, I taught you this also, that Zn is equal to Rn plus Jxn. Fine. J1 is the resistive component and Xn will be the reactive component. That also I taught you. Now, after knowing that the Zn value is, now what is the next step? After getting this Zn, here also I will write complex. This is 3 plus I upon 3 minus I times rho 1 C1. So here what I have to do? I have to multiply and divide by the numerator. So multiply 3 plus I, divide by 3 plus I. So this will help me to get the value of Zn what is asked. Okay. So this is what 3 plus I bracket square, and this is a plus b, a minus b. So this is my a square minus b square. Okay. So if at all I simplify this, what will I get? 3 plus I square will be 3 square is 9 plus 3i. Okay, 3 plus I into 3 plus I. So 3 square is 9 plus 3i plus I square divided by 3 square will be 9 and minus I square will be minus 1. Okay, so this will give me how much? Did I made a mistake here? Yes, the middle term will be twice, no? So this should be 6i. Fine. So if at all I simplify this, what should I get? I should get complex Zn is equal to I square will be minus 1. Okay, so 9 I square is minus 1, that is 8 plus 6i divided by 9 plus 1 will be 10. Fine. So from this, what can I write? I can write 8 by 10 plus 6 by 10 times I, that is 0.8 plus 0.6 times I. This is the value of the Zn. That is the way we should be solving the problem of such sort. So SWR was given to you, standing wave ratio was given to you, okay, and the value of X was given to you, where you are going to find the position of the first node. From that we got the value of Z. By knowing theta, by knowing the value of B1, put the value of B1 over here and then simplify. So you reach over here finally. Okay. Now I need to take 2 more problems before I go to the next topic. So what is that problem? Very interesting one, that you need to know how the value or how the expression we are going to write for my intensity level. Okay. So the expression for intensity level, this is the question is, prove that or show that intensity level IL is 4.35 ln plus 120 dB. This we need to show that or prove that. Okay, and what we have the knowledge, that the definition of intensity level is nothing but 10 log to the base 10 I by I0. This is the only thing we need to know. And obviously I0 is the reference intensity, which is 10 to the power minus 12 watts per meter square. This is the only knowledge what we have. From that we need to prove this. Okay, so how will we do? We'll put the value and simplify. Okay, so I'll say intensity level is equal to 10 log to the base 10 I by 10 to the power minus 12. Fine. So simplify this. 10 log to the base 10 log of I. Okay, so here I put the bracket, log of I minus log of 10 to the power minus 12. Okay, so this will give me how much? 10 log of I minus minus plus 10 log or I should say 10 log 10 into 12 log 10. Here I'll write 10 into 12 log of 10 to the base 10. Fine. 10 log I minus 10 minus plus this 10 over here. This log 10 to the power minus 12 will become 12 log of 10 to the base 10, which is 1. Okay. So this will give me how much? 10 log of I to the base 10 plus 120 into 1. Okay. Now here I have not got this factor 4.35 and here I have ln. So obviously this answer I got, but this I have not got yet. So what I have to do? I have to convert log into ln. So to do that, we have to multiply and divide by 2.303. So what will I say? Divide by 2.303. I will write ln I plus 120 dB. So if you divide 10 by 2.303, 2 4s are 8. Okay. So around 4.35 ln I plus 120 dB is the answer for intensity level. This is the way we will be solving the problem. Okay. On the similar grounds, we have one more derivation, which is derivation number 2. Prove that or show that SPL is equal to 5.7 8.7 not 5, 8.7 ln PE plus 20 dB. This we need to also prove it. Okay. So in this case, like here we had a reference value I0, here also we had a reference value. So here I'll write first the formula. Formula is what? SPL is 20 log PE by P0 to the base 10. And the value of P0 is 10 to the power minus 1 Newton per meter square. This is the standard value. Fine. Now, same logic, like here I used it. So I will say SPL is equal to 20 log PE minus log P0. First do that. Okay. So 20 log PE minus 20 log 10 to the power minus 1. Fine. So this will give me how much? 20 log PE minus plus 20 log 10 to the base 10. This minus 1 will come over here, will become plus 20 into 1 is 20. Okay. Same thing. Now here also divide by 2.303 ln PE, because I need the value of ln and not log. So if you do that, how much I'll get? I'll get 8.7. This will be same. Okay. So 8.7 ln PE plus 20 dB. This is my expression for SPL. These are the standard questions. Either 8.68 or 8.7. That's what is the factor you should be getting. Check this also on your own. This will help you to understand it better. Okay. So with this, we have finished almost 50% of the second module. In Monday, Tuesday, I'll try and complete the remaining at least 2 modules. Okay. 2 or 3. That much is only left. Okay. So practice this. This all will be there in the exam along with the problems. At least then you will study it little more sincerely. That's what I need. Okay. Anything not clear, feel free to ask. This is what I taught you today. Anything is missing, you can write. Fine. Again, the last warning, as I mentioned, watch the video in next 48 hours and write your name in comment section. This is the last and the final warning. Okay. Thank you very much.